His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa congratulated the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud on Saudi Arabia's successful bid to host the 2034 FIFA World Cup. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad praised the enduring relations between the two kingdoms, strengthened by the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister expressed his confidence that the 2034 World Cup will be a resounding success, giving Saudi Arabia's proven excellence in hosting and organizing major international sporting events, as well as its ambition, vision and capabilities demonstrated through previous events. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister commended Saudi Arabia's prominent role in advancing sports development on the international stage, emphasizing that this achievement reflects its efforts to elevate the region's standing in the global sports arena. His Royal Highness extended his best wishes for success to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in its preparations to host this international acclaimed sports event, which will further strengthen Saudi Arabia's global position in the field of sports. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met today with the Chief of the Naval Staff of the Pakistan Navy Admiral Naveen Ashraf at Gilabiyah Palace. His Royal Highness highlighted the long-standing relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, noting that this enduring partnership is based on close collaboration across sectors, particularly in the military and defense. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad emphasized the mutual commitment to further bilateral relations and cooperation across various sectors, noting the importance of building on existing partnerships to benefit both countries and their people. His Royal Highness noted Pakistan's vital role alongside allied countries in safeguarding regional peace and security. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad went on to recognize the contributions of the Pakistani community to furthering the kingdom's development. During the meeting, ways to enhance bilateral relations, the latest regional and international developments and issues of common interest were discussed. For his part, the Chief of the Naval Staff of the Pakistan Navy expressed his gratitude for His Royal Highness's commitment to enhancing Bahrain-Pakistan ties, particularly in the military and defense sector. Admiral Naveen Ashraf also wished the Kingdom of Bahrain further progress and prosperity. The Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Isa bin Salman Education Charitable Trust and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Labour Fund Tamkeen, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Bahrain Defense Force Chief of Staff, Lieutenant General Diab bin Sagr al-Naimi, and senior officials also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa deputized Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, the Deputy Prime Minister, to lay the foundation stone for the Aluminum Downstream Industries Zone. The ceremony, organized by the Ministry of Industry and Commerce in Askar, was attended by ministers, officials and industrial investors. Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah emphasized that the launch of this project coincides with Bahrain's National Day celebrations and the anniversary of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's accession. Highlights the industrial sector's contribution to Bahrain's GDP for over 5 decades. Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah highlighted the project as a strategic initiative aligned with government priorities to enhance Bahrain's industrial infrastructure and cement its position as a regional leader in the sector. Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah noted that the dedicated zone would strengthen Bahrain's global position in aluminum-related industries by fostering public-private partnerships, promoting innovation, increasing productivity, and attracting investments. Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah said that the initiative also aligns with Bahrain Economic Vision 2030 by supporting economic diversification, creating industrial job opportunities for citizens, and advancing the logistics sector. In his remark, Abdullah bin Adil Fakhro, Minister of Industry and Commerce, congratulated His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister on the launch of this project. He expressed gratitude to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister for his patronage of the ceremony and to Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah for attending on his behalf. The minister highlighted the government's commitment to developing the industrial sector as a cornerstone for economic growth and sustainability. The aluminum downstream industry zone, spanning 472,000 square meters, is a key component of Bahrain's industrial strategy 2022 to 2026 and aims to enhance Bahrain's aluminum industry, support innovation, and advance sustainability. The project is expected to be completed by late 2026. The chairman of the Supreme Council of Health, Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, attended the opening ceremony of the third edition of Manama Health Exhibition and Conference, which is considered one of the most prominent health events in the region and aims to support partnership between Bahraini, regional and international companies in the field of medical industries and health technology, in addition to promoting innovation in the health sector. The chairman affirmed Bahrain's keenness to host major health conferences to support the continued advancement of the health sector in Bahrain, explaining that these efforts come within the integrated vision that aims to improve the quality of healthcare and attract the latest international technologies and expertise to enhance Bahrain's position as a regional center for healthcare and sustainable development. He said that the Manama Health Conference and Exhibition is a strategic platform that discusses and research the development of the health system, including Bahrain's readiness to implement a universal health insurance system by 2025, pointing out that this event reflects Bahrain's keenness and interest in supporting innovation and sustainability of healthcare. For her part, Minister of Health Dr. Jalila Hassan stressed that the organization of this conference reflects Bahrain's keenness to achieve the sustainable development goals, especially the third goal related to ensuring a healthy life for all and promoting well-being, as well as supporting the health sector and strengthening its position as a regional center for development and innovation in healthcare. Meanwhile, CEO of Government Hospitals and chairperson of the conference, Dr. Mariam Al-Jalahma, pointed out that this year's conference will witness panel discussions and scientific workshops covering multiple specialities such as radiology, oncology, laboratories, emergency health technologies, as well as the launch of innovative initiatives in the field of smart hospitals and modern medical devices. The three-day exhibition and conference is attended by around 100 exhibitors and more than 5,000 visitors from experts, specialists and investors in the health sector from around the world. Interior Minister General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa attended the Interior Ministry celebration to mark Bahraini Police Day, which coincides with the national celebration and the 25th anniversary of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's accession. He was received by the Deputy Interior Minister, Lieutenant General Adil bin Khalifa Al Fadil, the Chief of Public Security officials and officers. At the beginning of the ceremony, the Interior Ministry's music band performed.
استاذن عليكم تفتيش طابور سيل.
The Interior Minister inspected the parade, marking the start of the celebration. Then the Interior Minister delivered the following speech.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على نبيه الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. الحضور الكريم، الإخوة الأعزاء، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يسعدني ويشرفني في هذا اليوم المبارك الأغر وبكل معاني الفخر والاعتزاز أن أرفع باسمكم أخلص التهاني والتبريكات إلى مقام سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى آل خليفة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه، وإلى صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله، بمناسبة احتفال مملكة البحرين بالعيد الوطني المجيد وذكرى مرور 25 عاما على تولي سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة الملك المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه مقاليد الحكم. وما يزيدنا فخرا أن تأتي مناسبة الاحتفال بيوم شرطة البحرين مع احتفالاتنا الوطنية الغالية علينا، لنقرأ معا ما حظيت به شرطة البحرين من دعم وتمكين وحصاد إنجاز سنين خلال العهد الزاهر، وما حظينا به من اهتمام حكومي من أجل تطوير وتحسين الخدمات الشرطية في سبيل أن ينعم مجتمعنا بالرخاء والاستقرار. الإخوة الأعزاء، لقد شهدنا معا انطلاقة المشروع الإصلاحي الوطني الذي أرساه بإرادة ملكية وطنية حرة سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه، والذي رسخ الانفتاح السياسي وعزز قيم التسامح والثقة والاحترام الوطني وتوفير الحياة الكريمة للمواطنين في مجتمع يسوده الأمن والأمان، بمشاركة جميع أبنائه من أجل رفعة شأن الوطن وتقدمه وازدهاره. وقد أدركنا في حينها أيها الأخوة أهمية الحاجة إلى تطوير نهجنا الأمني لمواكبة تلك الطموحات الوطنية الكبرى، وبدأنا بمراجعة مفهومنا الشرطي وتحديد مسؤولياتنا الرئيسية حيث باشرنا بتعديل الهياكل التنظيمية من أجل دفع عملية التطوير والتحديث، مع التركيز على بناء العنصر البشري وإعطاء الأولوية لإعداد القادة الأمنيين معززين بفكر شرطي متقدم علمياً وعملياً، واضعين في الاعتبار أهمية بناء الثقة مع المجتمع ليكون شريكاً في حفظ الأمن والنظام العام. وتوكلنا على الله نحو تحقيق تلك الخطط والبرامج الطموحة. يجمعنا القسم الذي أقسمناه والمهمة الوطنية التي نتشرف بحملها، حيث تجاوزنا معا وبحمد الله تحديات التحديث والتطوير والبناء وتحقيق المهام التي أوكلت إلينا بكل إخلاص ومهنية. واسمحوا لي هنا أن أحيي فيكم صدق عزيمتكم وأصالة حضوركم ونبل انتمائكم الوطني، فما حققناه من إنجاز كان بفضل تحليكم بروح الانضباطية العالية والالتزام المسؤول، فأنتم مصدر الثقة والعزم، ولكم مني أيها الإخوة الأعزاء خالص الشكر والتقدير والثناء. ضباطاً وضباط صف وأفراد ومدنيين في جميع المواقع والميادين، والشكر موصول إلى أهاليكم الذين تحملوا مسؤولية انشغالكم المستمر. كما يسعدني أن أهني أبناؤكم بكم، فأنتم خير قدوة لهم. ويبقى الشكر واجباً وحاضراً للمواطنين المخلصين المعتزين بوطنه والمحافظين على أمنه وهويته. أيها الإخوة، الشهادة إيثار والتضحية إقدام، وإننا في يوم شرطة البحرين نترحم معا على أرواح شهدائنا الأبرار وما قدموه من تضحيات في ميادين الحق والرجولة، فهم مصدر إلهامنا وفخرنا واعتزازنا على الدوام. أيها الإخوة الأعزاء، إننا اليوم نعمل على استشراف تحدياتنا المستقبلية لتحديد طبيعة مسؤولياتنا وواجباتنا القادمة، عاقدين العزم لتصحيح كل ما من شأنه أن يؤثر على تماسكنا الوطني، ليبقى الوطن آمناً قوياً متماسكاً عزة وسيادة بقيادة سيدي حضرة صاحب الجلالة ملك البلاد المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
The participating police forces in the parade demonstrated their skills, competency, and discipline. The performance by the Silent Force was also highly appreciated for its readiness and precision in performance. After that, the Interior Minister honored those who received awards and advanced places at the Arab level and local and international sports achievers. He wished them the best in serving the nation. The Minister of Tourism, Fatma Sayrifi, participated in the meetings of the Arab Tourism Organization at the headquarters of the General Secretariat of the Arab League in Egypt. She emphasized the importance of enhancing cooperation between Arab countries to promote the tourism sector, noting that the tourism sector is one of the vital sectors supporting economic development in Arab countries. She also highlighted the role of tourism in building bridges between cultures and promoting mutual understanding between peoples. The minister also participated in the 35th session of the Executive Bureau of the Arab Ministerial Council for Tourism, which focused on joint strategies aimed at achieving sustainable development goals in the tourism sector. She also participated in the meeting of the 27th session of the Arab Ministerial Council for Tourism, where a number of vital topics on developing tourism in the region and improving the quality of tourism services provided were discussed. The Minister of Social Development, Osama Al-Alawi, inaugurated the Mubarak Jassim Kanu Comprehensive Social Center. The Minister stressed that the inauguration comes within the framework of consolidating the principles of community partnership and promoting the values of national culture in light of the comprehensive development process led by His Majesty the King and the continuous follow-up by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. The minister expressed thanks and appreciation to Kanu family for their generous and inspiring contributions, not only through the construction of this center, but also through the implementation of many charitable and humanitarian projects and initiatives. For his part, chairman of the Yusuf bin Ahmed Kanu Group, Khalid Kanu, affirmed the group's keenness to adopt various community projects in order to enhance community partnership with government institutions in various fields. The Minister of Information, Dr. Ramzan bin Abdullah Naimi, announced the date of the 4th edition of the Celebrate Bahrain 2024 Festival at the Heritage Village, starting today to January 4th on the occasion of Bahrain's national holidays and the anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne. The minister revealed a special edition of the annual festival, which will include a wide range of events targeting all age groups. For the first time, an artistic opera celebrating Bahraini heritage and culture will be held on weekends to public holidays, featuring a group of artists who will perform interactive performances for the audience. He explained that this year's festival is witnessing remarkable participation from government and private entities, which will showcase different aspects of Bahraini cultural heritage and civilization. The Heritage Village is open to the public daily from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. with activities extended until midnight during weekends and public holidays. Ambassador of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the Portuguese Republic, a resident in London, Sheikh Fawaz bin Mohammed Al Khalifa, hosted a reception and luncheon in the Portuguese capital Lisbon on the occasion of Bahrain's celebration of its national holidays and the anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession. The ceremony, which was attended by a number of senior officials of the Portuguese Ministry of Foreign Affairs, reflects the kingdom's keenness to strengthen bilateral relations with the Portuguese Republic. Their Excellencies, the ambassadors and diplomats of the Arab and Gulf countries accredited to Portugal, as well as a president of the Arab Portuguese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Luis Menzies, and vice president of the Arab Portuguese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Rui Gomes, also participated in the ceremony. On this occasion, the ambassador delivered a speech in which he expressed his pride in the close relations between the two friendly countries and the Kingdom of Bahrain's keenness to enhance the existing cooperation with the Portuguese Republic, expressing the Kingdom's aspiration for more constructive bilateral cooperation in all fields, especially in the commercial, economic and tourism fields, by moving forward in signing and implementing agreements and MOUs to support the aspirations of the two friendly countries. The ambassador also praised the prominent positions taken by the Portuguese Republic on various regional and international issues which are based on balance, justice and equality and promote global security and stability. For his part, Director General of the Middle East and Morocco Department at the Portuguese Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Vasco de Villa, noted in his speech the depth of the existing relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Portuguese Republic, and his aspiration to continue strengthening these historical relations and supporting it in all available ways. Praising in his speech of Sheikh Fawaz bin Mohammed Al Khalifa and stressing his country's aspiration to enhance a joint cooperation in the field of tourism, trade and investment. The Embassy of Bahrain in Brazil held a ceremony on the occasion of the kingdom's celebration of its national holidays and the anniversary of the accession of His Majesty the King to the throne. The ceremony was attended by senior Brazilian government officials and members of the Senate and House of Representatives, UAE Assistant Minister of Cabinet Affairs to Competitiveness and Knowledge Exchange, Abdullah Lota, and their excellencies ambassadors accredited to Brazil. In his opening remark at the ceremony, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Bahrain to Brazil, Badr Abbas Lihlebi, expressed his congratulations to His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister on the occasion of the Silver Jubilee of His Majesty the King's accession. The ambassador noted that the Kingdom of Bahrain's achievements over the past 25 years under the wise vision of His Majesty the King have fostered the spirit of tolerance, human coexistence, brotherhood, communication, and solidarity among nations. Noting that these values are deeply rooted in Bahrain's identity and its approach to communication with the world. The ambassador also emphasized his pride in the long-standing and deep-rooted relations between Bahrain and Brazil, with the two friendly countries celebrating this year the 50th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations in 1974. The tourism sector in Bahrain is an essential part of the economic development process, as Bahrain has given it great importance to achieve economic diversification. The tourism strategy launched by Bahrain has achieved many achievements, and the remarkable growth in investment flows is a testimony to these successes. More in this report.
Bahrain's tourism strategy is considered the main roadmap through which the tourism sector was able to achieve many successes and achievements and were able to surpass the expected figures and support the national economy and diversify sources of income. These successes relied on Bahrain's touristic attractions, whether historical or modern, such as UNESCO heritage sites, events, festivals, waterfronts, and entertainment services, in addition to national cadres that help significantly to enhance the contribution of the tourism sector within the GDP, increase Bahrain's competitiveness, and attract more investments that benefit the country and its citizens. These elements have established a strong infrastructure in which Bahrain has invested more than $10 billion directly to provide strong support for tourism by establishing the basis for customer support, services and facilities for public and private investments. A relaxed and cosmopolitan lifestyle offered by local expertise from various sectors combined to create a thriving tourism and hospitality sector, providing investors with world-class infrastructure and a wide range of opportunities.
Bahrain continues its ongoing efforts to create quality opportunities for young people by offering training programs to be the first choice in employment. This commitment from Bahrain emphasizes the synergy of all institutions and ambitious strategies that have increased opportunities to improve the skills of young people and their entry into the labor market, to create sustainable job opportunities for young people and promote their access to employment smoothly. Bahrain seeks through a range of innovative efforts and initiatives to develop strategies aimed at improving the skills of young people and increasing their opportunities in the labor market, believing in the importance of youth as a key element in the sustainable development. Bahrain, in line with the objectives of the Economic Recovery Plan and the National Labor Market Plan for the years 2023 to 2026, has implemented several programs, including government initiatives, training programs, academic programs, and job fairs, which allowed youth to gain direct practical experiences and engage in the labor market with ease. The full demonstration by all sectors reflects Bahrain's efforts in employing youth, offering training programs, diversifying initiatives, and building a generation of trained and distinguished youth capable of keeping up with the challenges of the labor market and contributing to sustainable development. Bahrain continues to promote various development paths and develop all appropriate capabilities to meet the aspirations of citizens and find ways to enhance employment opportunities in various sectors of Bahrain. Member of the Representatives Council, Foreign Affairs, Defense and National Security Committee MP Maryam Saleh Al-Dha'in participated in the session dedicated to discussing the impact of gender equality nationality laws on sustainable development held in Geneva. For more details on the session, we were earlier joined on the phone from Geneva with MP Maryam Al-Dha'in.
Hi and welcome. The Kingdom of Bahrain, a parliamentary delegation, participate in the Global Multilateral Summit on Enhancing Gender Equality in National Laws here in Geneva. As we witnessed today, several sessions discussing the role of parliamentarians in advancing reform initiatives in collaboration with official and civil institutions. As a delegation, we got involved in discussing the needs of parliamentarians to establish their role in the reform process and what can they contribute and deliver to support progress in this area. We also, as a delegation, participated in several sessions that deliberated on creating a joint action map to advance gender equality in nationality laws across various countries worldwide. The goal of these sessions and this summit is to develop national action plans for gradual reform. As we had different experiences, ideas and opportunities were exchanged in this regard. Country teams and groups were reformed to determine how to work jointly, the next steps required within the framework of the presented opportunities and challenges, as well as the necessary support aspects.